back to my channel. I'm so glad I can see you guys today. Well, I'm glad we can, you know, I can't see you, but I'm glad you're here. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my reading goals for 2021, this new year. I have 5, and I wrote them down in my handy dandy reading journal. I had an extra bullet journal from when I actually tried to bullet journal on my own, but now I just use the Amanda Rach Lee journals because she's way better at it than I am. So I had this, and I was gonna get a reading journal from Literary Crate, but they were sold out, and so I just made my own. It's not really cute on the inside, but you know, that's because I can't draw. Anyway, I have 5 reading goals, and I wanted to share them with you guys today so that you in the comments down below could share with me your reading goals, or on my other socials, anywhere you want to leave your reading goal, we can talk about them together. So, first things first, I have a Goodreads, and my reading goal for this year is on my Goodreads, so you can see on my Goodreads how well I am doing on my goal, which, you know, I'm doing better this year than I was last year, because last year I went way too far. Every year I take what I read, and then I round it up to a more manageable number, but like that's higher, to see if I can get higher than what I got last year, or this year, next year. And last year, I actually found out I read like 23 books. I just didn't document one of them. But also, I feel like I only read 22 books because one of the books that I had documented, I just read like really, really fast to do something for a reading thing. So, yeah, I actually read like 23 books last year. Weird, right? But anyway, my goal this year is 30 books. And that's on my Goodreads, and that's read 30 books. First one on my list. Second one, buy less books. Last year in 2020, part of it wasn't because of my determination, part of it was because of the pandemic, but part of it was also because of my determination. I told myself I wasn't going to enter a bookstore until I had read like half of my TBR. In 2020, I didn't go inside a bookstore all of 2020. Never went inside of it. But between the gifts I got, the bookish subscriptions I got, the 20 books I had pre-ordered because they were on my anticipated reads, and then a couple books that I had got. I haven't done the actual counting, but I'm pretty sure I received or bought close to 50 books last year without ever going into a bookstore. So this year, I'm actually making it a goal to only buy 15 books, and that includes the 10 that are on my anticipated reads. So, I have most of them pre-ordered already, so there's only 2 that I haven't pre-ordered. I'm telling myself to only purchase 5 books this year. So I'm really trying to be more mindful of how I'm spending my money and what books I'm spending them on. So, if any of my friends are watching, if you want to know what to get me, books, because I'm only allowed to buy 5 books for myself, and I do have a lot of gaps in completed series. So if you want to help me with that. But no, that's not a biggie. I can always wait a year to fill in the gaps of my book collection. And I have 5 books to buy in case I want to do that. I have a lot of books that I haven't read yet that I need to read, and this is just making me not buy more books that I will wait forever to read. Read all of my anticipated reads. That's my 3rd goal this year, is to read all of my anticipated reads. That's 10 books. So it should be super easy, especially since I'm looking forward to literally every single one of them, because if you haven't watched that video, go watch that video. Every one of those was put on there very carefully because I only allowed myself 10 books. Yeah, I'm very excited for every single one of those books, so I'm really hoping that I can read them, because I was excited for all the books last year, but it was just, it's 20 books is way too much. 20 books is way too much. So, hopefully, I can read all of my anticipated reads for 2021. The next one is more of a booktube goal. I want to do a proper book review. I know I've done a few, But that's part of the reason why I have this journal, is because I'm really crap at writing down my thoughts or remembering specific parts. So I'm hoping that, and I'm already behind by 3 books, because I've already read 3 books and I haven't written anything down in this journal yet. But I finished those books in a week. So I'm gonna write them down really quickly, and then it's like I'm taking notes in here, what I rated it, how long it took me to read it, what I thought of it, what like a favorite quote that I remember is, just little bits, so that I can do a proper book review and not just repeat how much I loved it, because it's just that great over and over and over again like I've done. I want to progress as a booktuber, and so I want to get better at doing book reviews. So if you guys have any requests on a book review you would like to see me do, that would be kind of a challenge but also kind of fun, let me know in the comments down below. 5th one, last one, clear a shelf. Now that doesn't mean get rid of an entire shelf of books. I needed to look at the spines of these ones, but normally you can see like down here, normally this whole, basically this entire shelf would just be like lying down like this book is, and that's how I do my TBR. I set my bookshelves up the way that I want them to look, and I don't really like having things out of place. I don't really have like an organizational system. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. If you want to know more, let me know and I'll do like a bookshelf video about it, but I don't want to spend too much time on it right now. Anyway, I put them down where they're at to signal that I have not read them yet. So my clearing a shelf is reading every book on a shelf, because I used to have like this shelf 100% standing up. It's cleared, it's done, it's good. Every book on this shelf I've read. And I used to have my period romances that way, but I got one book that I haven't read yet that I got for a gift from a friend. So I just have a lot of books on shelves that I haven't read, and I want to clear one of those shelves so that all of the books are standing up and none of them are laying down, and that is my 5th goal this year. Wrap up, I want to read 30 books. I'm only letting myself buy 15 books. I want to read all of my anticipated reads. I want to get better at doing book reviews, and I want to do a proper book review, and I want to clear a shelf of a TBR so that all of the books are standing up and I've read every single one of those books. Cause this shelf, cleared. I read all of those books. I love them. Some of them I've read lots of times. So I want to clear a shelf. Those are all of my reading goals for 2021. I will be doing another video later in the month about my actual life goals. If you want to stick around for that, definitely do that. Other than that, you can also go check out my other socials. I'm doing really well on my socials. Like, I'm posting way more than I did last year already. I love it. It's just like so fun. I don't get a whole lot of notes on my Tumblr ones, or likes or retweets or anything, but I just like it. It's, you know, like this. I'm sharing bits of my soul with the world, which is what I want to do. So, you know, I like it. So definitely go check out my other socials if you want to. Stick around and subscribe if you haven't already, if you like this vibe. I hope you do, because I like having you around. And so I hope you stick around. And so, until I can see you guys again next week, I hope you are having an amazing week and an amazing life. I will see you soon. Bye!